Got that big one cut up, so we're gonna have to.
So did you just ringed it a bit?
Yeah, I just cut. So the thing is, it's not a bad idea if you do that, and then you can get away with less powder in it.
Yeah.
And it'll just makes less destruction.
Yeah.
Out in the boat. Is the point
What are you
of it.
doing?
So what else do you need? These wiener things and. We'll find a way to do it. Well, just putting an undercut in it and boring through with the back cut, cutting up close enough to the undercut, and then cutting back and just leaving a strap in the back to hold it that we'll attach a cone pack to, and that'll cut it off, and the tree will be able to go up the hill there when we're not here. Thread this through here with a minimum of 4 wraps, just to ensure that there's enough of the cord to make sure the blast does go off.
I brought my book.
You would say?
I should have brought my book.
Oh, you didn't bring your book?
How far did you bore bring it into it?
This powder should be pretty close to the center, I think.
Oh yeah.
That's sort of ideally what you're shooting for, is close to the center of the piece of wood.
And how deep on the notches?
Oh, how it depends on what you feel safe cutting.
Right.
Is yeah. The idea being is that the explosive. I'm actually fairly sure that this explosive would be enough to cut the whole tree off. But just on the off chance that it's not, it's the stuff on the very outside is the part that it won't get to.
Yeah.
And so by cutting some of that, any of that you cut, you increase the odds of a successful blast.
Axe.
Where's the axe? Get it?
With this, I think I can make this work.
I'd like to get you hammering that in. I don't know if we did on the last one or not.
Oh yeah. That's. Yeah, we can grab the axe and do that.
Yeah, sure.
Here, I'll give you this. We'll get the axe.
That goes to the
Yeah, that's actually we're going to use over there.
for the wiener. Do we want? Oh, do we have the duct
How
tape
about
for that too?
duct tape? You need that here?
That's for that thing too.
We need it up there too. Yeah.
Okay. I can do this.
That's this one too. Is this always not a bad trick? Is
Yeah.
to just
So
stick
you
it.
don't pinch it.
Yeah, just stick it in that.
Okay, you're live.
Okay. Okay, just using something to plug the hole and plugging it fairly snugly is important. With tapping the stuff in, is don't tap it really hard because you are keeping in mind that you are tapping it against explosive. They're not that there's no detonator in there, so they're not massively sensitive, but it's still a little bit of caution. And getting rid of your garbage in the blast is a good idea. We'll give you the axe, and I'm just going to run the cord over there, and then I got to come back and wire in this other one.
This. Are we using Magnapacks on that?
That's what I was going to stick is those Magnapacks in there, yeah.
Okay.
Just to jam them in there hard. Each one, yeah, push them in hard.
They're packed together.
Yeah. And then, Here's the deal. Yeah. And then if there is something, yeah, with this one I think we've got enough in there. Get it, but for sure if you can plug the hole a bit, that's. You're actually going to hear I'll stick the cord. Okay, that should do the trick.
It's not gonna that snake.
Okay.
It's a little bit much there for that snake.
Yeah.
One of those.
I would use at least a couple. I would think we're not massively overloaded for that. There's a bit that got the point. It's one of the leftover right over left thing is yeah, if you put this, always put the going through pieces in the center. Yeah. It's a clove hitch is what it is.
Okay, your hand's in the way.
Okay, can you see that?
Yes.
What that looks like, and then just tighten it up. The idea is if it's not exactly the right knot, it's not that big a deal. But the thing is, you want the quantity of cord there to make sure that just a single piece of cord on a corner like that may not propagate it up and down. So you want the extra bit of cord, and then just for a little bit more insurance is a bit of tape on it. And it's always good to tape down these loose ends, as they can get somewhere where if they were dangling out at such an angle that they hit here before this hit here, it could cut the blast off. And a bit of tape around these things just ensures that there's just a little bit more insurance. Gives you the guarantee. The idea of this is that you can directionally fall a tree with the explosives. As long as it's a good solid tree, you can you can put the cuts in it and then just leave this back piece, bore the undercut out here and leave the back piece holding, and then we use one of these shape charges that we'll show you in a minute on the back to cut it off. One of these that does directional, does make the blast go directionally out this fat end, and yeah, we'll cut that last part off of the back thing. Okay, we'll show you how to put it on. All right.
Last thing I need is to split this thing.
And again, okay, this can be put on like this. And yeah, the best way is to put it right over the very top to start with. And yeah, yeah, okay, if you got it.
I don't care what, didn't matter where you put the undercut in this tree, it's only going one place.
Well, it is. The thing with this system of falling a tree is you have to make sure that you have a defined lean and that you're falling it with the lean. This one's a bit excessive, obviously, but what can happen with this if you have a tree that you pick the lean wrong on is that it will, that when you blast off the back stuff, it just sits back on the undercut, or sits back on the back cut and doesn't go over. Okay, and this is where you'd use a clove hitch. On this, whenever you're tying two ends together, a clove hitch is the way to go. Or a reef knot, sorry, a reef knot. My apologies. Did you not go to Boy Scouts?